Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon for everybody all around the world, to our partners. We are back. Me and Brother Mike, we are back. We are
Yes,
still
yeah.
here, kicking and alive. We are so busy, but yet we have to make time for you guys as well. We haven't forgotten about you.
That's not.
So tonight we actually not going to keep you guys long. I know it's late for many of you, and also for us it was a whole day for us, right? We are completing our 12 hours and our 24 hours. So tonight's episode is about procrastination.
Yes.
Interesting, right, Brother Mike?
Yes, very interesting. Actually, it's something that often play around my head when I'm alone, when I have my own activities to run.
Hmm.
It comes in, especially when my wife wants me to fix some things, and I just okay, I'll fix it. Oftentimes she'll remind me when it has gone to look, you remember you promised to fix. Oh, I forgot. No, what I'm going to fix it tomorrow. But why don't you fix it now? Yeah, it's a very important topic today.
Yeah, yeah. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Moira, face behind MoiraSandyForSheer.com, mom of two, registered nurse midwife, as well as a proud digital business owner. As I said, we had a busy day. I was still chatting with my action taker, my soon to be business partner.
Okay.
We were on the phone, I think, now for more than an hour because he said he wants to know everything. He wants to, ask his questions. But I
Yeah.
think he's ready for this thing. Any case, avoiding procrastination is crucial for maximizing productivity and achieving success in various aspects of life.
Yeah.
By staying proactive and tackling tasks promptly, we can effectively manage our time, reduce stress, and maintain a sense of accomplishment. Embracing a proactive approach can lead to improved efficiency, increased motivation, and overall well being. Remember, taking action now can pave the way for a brighter and more fulfilling future. So I'm coming back to Brother Mike with a thing that he promises his wife to do something and then he forgets. So, so the statement says embracing a proactive approach can lead to improved efficiency and increased motivation. So, Brother Mike, I think you must start staying proactive. And that is
Yes.
what this statement
That is true. That is true. I
it's sometimes difficult, when you have so many things that you need to um uh get through the day, like us, like I had a training since 9 this morning. They went over time, over 3, because we were supposed to finish at 2 o'clock, over 3 p.m. And then we still had to do surveys and evaluations and things that took another half an hour. I did not even really had a rest, in between, because it was school work. And so now, when there are always like things that you need to do, that I mean are things that you really need to do, now you tend to forget, because not that you did not want to do it, but because you couldn't get to it. No, but sometimes we cannot also just make the same excuses,
yeah.
and then not just do this thing that you tend to do. Sometimes there are things that's very important that needs to be done. um I am also guilty in that part when it comes to when my my husband asks me to do something, or even when it is something that you need to do at work, because we are not just doing clinical work, there's also administration work that needs to be done. And then my boss always comes to me and says, Moira, that you do this audit, so Moira, that you do the competencies of these team members or whatever, nurses. And then you end up saying, but you are now already so couple of days late. But what to do if you are busy with clinical work? What can you do at the end of the day? And yet we do need the statistics of what the work that we've done, so that we know at the end of the day where must we improve in our work for the next month or the coming month, and what are our plans in terms of the care that we're going to give and manage whatever needs to be the management changes that we need to do. So anything to add, brother Mike?
Yes, I basically I have the belief that what anything worth doing at all is worth doing well. You
Mm,
understand? That is one of my motivations in doing anything, in taking any steps on. I unfortunately the human mind is often playing games with itself. Because if you actually check the dictionary meaning of procrastination, is simply say you're trying to avoid doing the things that you should do
mm,
because it is no interest or it is boring. You try to use excuses to explain why you are not able to do it at this moment and just push it aside. Whereas uh, if you actually complete that task, you've done it, it is done, it is gone. You can
mm,
actually focus on the next thing. So generally, it is a trait I believe every human being, including myself. You just heard me talk about me awful times disappointing my wife when she requests me to help her fix some things, especially fixing things in the house. If especially if there's a football match and I'm watching a football match, I'm often trying to avoid getting up to go and fix it or go and pick it up and do what she just requested for me
mm,
because I have something more interesting I believe, or in my mind I'm playing, okay, that can wait. So oftentimes you would see that if you do that thing, if you take action instantly, you will reap the reward shortly. But if you wait a little longer, then it now takes a lot more to get that thing done. Either you forget it outrightly, or uh, it costs you more time or an effort to actually get it done because you've passed the time. And especially in the home front, when as a married man, uh, you don't respond to what the mom of the house wants you to help out with. If you don't do it, then there's probably going to be trouble. You understand? And
mm,
trouble, I may not fight her, but definitely she's not going to be happy because she's busy trying to get everything done and ready. And just the little part that you have to contribute as a man, you let it down, and instead of watching the TV or watching the football match, you just that is not often very pleasant for the lady in the house. So that is it, because procrastination is something that, like we used to say back in Nigeria, that procrastination is the thief of time. That is the
yeah,
easiest definition of procrastination. If you ask any Nigerian, procrastination is the thief of time because
yeah,
it will take every of your time, and at the end of the day, you end up not doing that thing. You don't have that time anymore because you just didn't do it at the right time. So that's
yeah,
it.
yeah. You actually mentioning now that um, in a way you're also giving us a strategy to try and avoid it, and that is to um, prioritize
Yeah,
the work that we need to do, in terms of the importance. What is the urgency of this thing now?
yeah,
Um, is there something that needs to be done now? Is there something that needs to be done in a day or so? But that's one of the strategies as well, just to prioritize your work.
yeah.
The other thing is also the importance is time management. And once again, it always comes back to um, how we use our time effectively at the end of the day. It's
Mm.
it's not easy when you are a full-time worker, you are a parent, you are a husband and a wife, you are we are business people, and trying to get all those, in this one day.
Yeah.
And but as I say, it's all about the urgency and the importance of that thing at end of the day, that we need to prioritize, what
Yeah.
is now really important.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, like when you watch a soccer, is that soccer match more important than what my wife wants, or
Yeah.
is my Netflix program, is it important than, or less important than what I need to do for the children or work related, I am so behind with some of my work related stuff, because there's training that we need to do. And as
Yeah.
I said earlier on, that we need some CPD points
Yeah.
that we need to submit on a yearly basis. That's how we they register, uh, renew our licenses actually at the end of the day. So that is something that like needs to be done. So now I need to be on top of my game, how I'm going to squeeze in, even if it's one training a day, or something, because even if it's an online training that I need to do, like today, I
Yeah.
needed it because that CMA points is very, very important for me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they won't renew my license, and at the end of the day, I won't be able to practice. So now I cannot
Yeah.
afford to do that. That's my income, and
Yeah.
that income I still need to supplement and maintain my business that I started.
Yeah.
I just want to say hello to Sis Shannon. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining in.
Hi,
Hello,
Sister
Sis Moira and
Sharon.
Brother Mike is watching live from California. Thank
It's
you so much,
lovely. How
Sis,
are
for
you?
joining in.
Thank
And
you
our
for
other
taking your
viewers
time.
as well.
Yeah.
We have 1.5 million viewers. Do you see there, Brother Mike? We have a lot of viewers tonight.
Lovely. That
1.5
is
million.
lovely. We are reaching people. We are reaching people. That is lovely.
Yes, yes. Any other strategies that we can think of, in terms of avoiding? Because we honestly need to start, and uh, the importance of avoiding procrastination, because what it will be beneficial for us at the end of the day. Like the statement says, um, it says it will improve your efficiency, it will increase your motivation and
Yeah.
the overall well-being. So now, the more we're going to start doing and manage our time
Yeah.
effectively and prioritize our work accordingly, I think it will start to get easier, and when you get into routine, then it won't be that difficult, to how can I say, to start or do things that you need to do. I don't know if I make my sense, if I make
Yeah,
sense, brother
yes,
Matt.
yes, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Time management generally eliminates procrastination. If I would say that, if like for instance, if you have to get to work by 6:30 in the morning, you are not going to wake up 6:15,
Hmm.
no matter how close the your job is to your house. You're going to wake up at least 5:30 so you can wake up properly, and then please give yourself time to get to work and coming in good time. So that means that if you associate importance to every little details of things you need to do, you will apportion the time you need to do those things, and then you will, through time management, eliminate that problem of procrastination by you simply knowing that, like in my case, if my wife says, "Oh, please help me fix this in the kitchen or in the bedroom or wherever," I'm watching a football match. I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting anything from it, but I'm just there to watch it, to have fun. That if I get up and go and fix that thing for 5 minutes, I will still get back to me to watch the match. In fact, if I miss the entire match, I can still watch it again in a replay. So, which means I actually don't lose anything, but instead gain the trust and support and love from my wife, from my family, because I'm able to do things that they want me to help them do when they want me to help them do it. Now, if you apply that to business generally, you will see that the person who is able to keep have a very good time management in business, you actually achieve more. You go further. So you
Mm,
need to take a decision uh, about an action in your business place or in your business. Like when I wanted to start this business, I made my decision, or I thought about it for a while. But then when I decided, I had my plans. I decided, I said, this is where I want to go. I've decided, and then I went for it. Now I did it. It didn't take me months longer after I decided. Of course, I had my doubt in the first place, but when I decided, from when I decided I want to go for the business to when I actually took the action to start the business was a lot shorter. Now,
mm,
what am I trying to do? I'm trying to say here, if you decide to do something and you make up your mind to say, look, I'm going to go on straight with this, by all means go on straight with it, because you know that definitely is going to be one of two outcomes. In business wise, it's either going to end up in the positive like you expected, like you hope for, or it will be a negative. And if it's a negative, you just regroup and see where you went wrong, and then you have information to now try again. And then generally, I would say that uh, time management is a practice, or is something that I believe every human being should practice and train up on. Because, like you rightly said, if you train, if you practice it very often, you will see that it will come to you very, very easily. It will be very easy for you to just pick it up, because it's already used to you. That okay, you have two, three items of things you want to do today, you want to achieve, you have points that you want to achieve, and then by starting from the very first one and you're making sure that you fix that thing, and then you go on your list, by the end of the day you see that you've actually achieved a lot, and then you still have time to spare. As
mm,
regards, or as against, when you don't plan for anything, you just jump up and down and run around for everything. At the end of the day, you will see that you are not able to achieve much, because you didn't apportion time enough for you to get the things done. But in conclusion, therefore, we say that practicing time management and being mindful of not taking too much assignment for one particular time is actually one of the greatest things you can achieve, both personally
yeah,
and in business.
yeah, yeah. That's true. That you said, brother Mike. Sorry, pardon.
It's okay.
Sorry, the kids are just um distracting me. Yeah.
Okay.
My husband says, so true, brother Mike. They are so sweet. I think he means sweet, but we don't want to get on the bad side. Yes.
Yeah,
Because in the end, if your spouse are happy, you also have a happy home.
yeah,
True. And even though, regardless if they are happy or grumpy, they are still our better half. And we
that,
love them very much.
that is true. But,
Yeah.
but, but I'd
And,
rather
and
be on the good side. I'd rather be on the good side of the
thank you, Sis Rina. Thank you for watching. I was so hoping you guys could hop on and join in on the talk tonight. Thank you
Yeah.
for watching. And then we have Sis Vera. Hello,
Hi,
brother and
Sister
sister
Vera.
watching from Ireland. Always, always supporting. Thank you so
Yes,
much,
yes.
guys.
I hope she knows that I'm waiting for her call too.
You are more than welcome to join in and or send any
Yes.
comments, anything to share with our viewers regarding procrastination. I wanted to say something now. Um, it's not about the time management.
Yeah.
Mm,
Mm.
Ah, it left me now.
It's
It
okay.
was.
We'll
I
get it
wanted
back
to.
along the way.
I think. Yeah. I think I'm. I will. I will. I will get it back. Hi, brother Ryan.
And
Brother Ryan, I think is also doing night duty.
oh my God,
So he would have loved to join.
that's
But
right.
yes, it's all about our priorities, the time management as we have.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Sis Vera says she had a busy day. So I think all of us,
Yeah.
it's like the 24 hours is just getting, it's not getting less. You know what? I want to share my son when we were watching doing this Zoom training when
Yeah.
they were showing now how to put this invigilator app on the PC.
Yeah.
So now that is now half hour before it starts. So he just finished his homework or something or his task that he needed to do. So he wanted to go out. So I said, you need to be back 5 p.m. because this Zoom training is 5 p.m. and he needs to also sit in and watch what they want to what they need to do because he is going to do this exams and the test and he's the one that's using the app. So he's lying here and but he's now moaning and crying because he doesn't want to go out and play for half an hour, most these boys. So he wants to go now longer. I said, but that I cannot help it. Your teacher and your the school people expects you to know this thing. So you need to attend with us this Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
So now he is complaining, but why is it now that time? I said, what must I do? I cannot make the time
Uh,
longer for you. You know, no, you wanted to know how long is this Zoom meeting going to last? I said, I don't know. That is not something that I can answer you. I honestly cannot tell them to short the meeting, and I cannot tell them the time that they must stop the time for you now to go and play, I said these kids are so, impossible. But in any case, the Zoom meeting was not even finished. He was out of the door because he wanted to go and run around and play his soccer. So yeah, yeah, so I mean now for everybody, it's time is just like so much for us now, and especially us as business owners that needs to nurture our business, and it's been very busy. I know Sis Vera is also very busy. Congratulations, Sis, once again on your new action taker. We are so proud of you, Sis, honestly.
no,
So
she is special, Stavera.
yeah, she's busy and she's really rocking this business.
Yes, she is.
Um, and yeah, so and I hope there are people that's watching and listening and see that this business is working. It is working, and it's
Yeah.
not that we do not, get time to do our business. We are doing our businesses, but like it's in between whatever we are doing, and we're trying to get out of our normal 9 to 5 jobs and
Yeah.
my 12, 13 hour job, because we want to enjoy and do, and have this business as our plan A so that we don't have time to do all the other things so that now we have like really extra time to focus on our business. I think you agree, right, brother Mike?
Yes, I do.
I
I
think
do. Yeah. I
you
mean,
know um yeah.
it's if you, I mean, one of the reasons I thought this topic was actually timely and very interesting for just this period is because there are so many people out there uh, who are fed up or tired or who want to try something new,
Hmm.
but they keep pushing it, keep
Hmm.
pushing it, they keep pushing it. They know they want something new and they see an opportunity. They see that okay, or some even gone as far as getting the first contact with a business owner. Okay, how do I start up this business? What do I do? And got to know the information. But uh, if you don't start what you plan to do now, the thing there
Hmm.
is every chance that you lose interest as the time go on.
Hmm.
Understand? So that is why it is very important that some things should not be, I should not be led to fall into that how would I call it now, that period where you actually don't think about it anymore, and then you hope to go back to it. Like if you have
Yeah.
something to do, something specific to do, and you don't get to do it instantly, you are going to have to do it sooner than later. But if there is an idea or a business opportunity that you don't, you might be interested in, but you just take just too long a time to get
Mm,
into it or to start it up, there is a risk that you will lose interest.
mm,
Yeah, you lose interest on
yeah.
that thing eventually, because I am that kind of a person that when I decide to do something, I want to do it. I want to do it now,
Mm,
because I know that if I wait a little longer, then I probably will not be interested anymore. So,
yeah.
uh, generally, I think one of the reasons why we are so persistent, or we are always online, is just to keep reminding people that there is other opportunities for you. There are other alternatives for you instead of waiting. I was watching a guy, it's an American guy, talking about his digital business. He just turned 22. Of course, it's doing digital business, but not ours. But obviously, he's very successful with his business. Yes, like Brian just said, now procrastination is the killer of the dream. That is
Mm,
true. Uh,
mm,
and you will see that when he was talking about his journey, when he started, where he is currently, and where he still wants to be, even though he's extremely successful in his business, but he still has a vision, a goal where he wants to be, and he keeps working on it every day. Understand now?
mm,
He saw the vision, he saw the opportunity, and he got it instantly, and then just ran with it. So when opportunity comes, sometimes they just come around for a short while. If you don't grab it, if you
yeah.
don't take hold of it, it runs along to the next person who is out there, and then even if you eventually get it later, you are now not the first person to get hold of it, or to jump into the opportunity, and then you now become second or third person in line, as against you being the first person to actually take on the opportunity and run with it, and see what it takes.
Mm, yeah. And the thing that you say, that you said, it's also beneficial at the end of the day if you know that what you are stalling to do, you are just avoiding this thing that you want to start. But there is benefits at the end of the day,
Yeah,
and there is something that you can get out of this thing, but still you are stalling.
yeah,
That is also where I understand. That's now where the fears and the anxiety and you don't know if you need to continue with this thing. And as you say, you start to lose interest in this thing.
yeah,
But now there are people like me and Brother Mike that is here, that's going to remind you every day of
yeah,
this thing that you want to start, that you need to start,
yeah.
because we are also messengers of God, isn't it, Brother Mike?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Right? Yeah.
That's true.
So this message that we are giving is not the message that we want to um, force you to do something, but the thing is, the message needs to be spread. It needs
Yeah,
to be communicated, and we cannot stop, and we need to continue sharing this opportunity and this possibilities of hope, because at the end of the day there's something that you can get out, but it
yeah,
depends on what you going to do. Or am I still going to sit and wait for somebody else, so same message that that person is going to bring, or am I going to sit and you know uh, sit with that um, stressful stressful life or environment or thing that you are in.
mm,
You're trying to get a way out of it. You have the way out of it, but you still have your doubts. You know. you do not want to move forward and start doing this thing, that is going to be a good thing at the end of the day for you.
Yeah.
So Serena said we have to focus on our goal,
Yeah.
which is time and financial freedom, and that is so true.
Yes.
That is actually the most important thing, and that is what everybody needs today: time and
Yeah.
financial freedom. Time for yourself, time for your children, time for your family,
Yeah.
and time for the things that you couldn't get to for a long time, or for how many years in your life, because you are stuck in this, this
Well,
this whatever world that you created.
yeah.
But in the meantime, there is so much more, that you can get at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Um, that's the thing, and that is something very important that Serena is touching there. Time and financial freedom, and everybody needs that in society today. And whatever that the negativity and the challenges that we as people are facing in society today, and
Yeah.
especially our children,
Yeah.
they, especially them, they are so negative influences out there,
Yeah. Yeah.
um that we we as parents, we need to set the example for them. If we don't do, or if we don't follow or do the right thing now, and they don't see we are doing the right thing, then they are not going to do the right thing,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
their future will be like our lives today.
Yeah.
you know so we
You
don't
know.
want to be stuck in
Yeah.
that life and that limitation. We do not want to be stuck in that limitation.
Just
Yeah.
just about that. I have one of the players in my football teams. He is very playful and very stubborn, and oftentimes he ends up being dropped when we are going to play football match. So one day we're going to play a match, I got him to the side. I told him, you know what? I know you are very stubborn, but today I want you to be stubborn for one reason and one reason alone. Make sure you are stubborn with the ball. If the opponent gets the ball from you or from any of your team members, make sure you don't allow them. Make sure you chase them, you run after them, and you force them to release the ball either to you or to your teammates. He said, but that is still being stopped. I said, yes, I don't mean go and kick any of the kids' legs, but make sure you run and chase, and then they get tired and let the ball for you. He scored 3 goals that day because I was able to turn the power of what he had, the thing that's supposed to be negative for him. I was able to
Mm,
refocus it to make it positive for him. From that day, he understood. Even when we're in regular training sessions, he understood that I could channel my energy instead of choosing not to take part in the activities that we're doing in the training field. He chose to to take part in it now, and then do it even more than every other kid on the training field, because he saw the
mm,
action, the reward of him taking the action at the right time, at the right moment, and doing what he was asked to do, and did it perfectly. So
yeah.
if you if you if you take action, I mean, there's a military man, I saw a video clip he made one time some years back. He said, if you wake up, one of the reasons why people think the military people are very disciplined is because they have a routine. And first item on that routine is to make your bed as soon as you get up, before you even do anything else, to dress your bed. And the bed is
Mm,
going to be inspected at a particular time. So which gives you a short window, so you don't have time to actually lazy around. You have to fix it.
mm,
But when you made your bed, you can be happy for the rest of the day. So even if you don't achieve anything, you don't do any other thing positive for that day,
mm.
but you are sure that when you get home to lay down your bed is made and is fresh, and you can lie down quietly and enjoy your sleep. because you took the action in the morning as soon as you woke up from bed. So we have to understand that fact and make sure that, thank you, Sister Rena. It is very important that we understand what we want to do. You don't have to have 10 items on your to-do list. You can have two, three, because if you
Yeah.
succeed in achieving and completing those tasks, just those three tasks, you will feel good about yourself. Just like
Yeah.
if you like, we're talking about our businesses now. uh, if you do the things you need to do, if you complete your training, if you put out your ads, if you're able to keep in contact with your audience through your Facebook, your Instagram, and other means, and then you get a buyer, you're able to bring in a new business partner. You enjoy the feeling that you've had, just the fact that you've helped somebody set up their own business. It goes a long way to give you satisfaction.
Mm.
But as against you preferring to sit down and with the same laptop watch uh, a full Netflix movie for 2 hours, whereas if you just taking 30 minutes of that time or 1 hour of that time to actually get in touch and get some things done that you need to do, that you are still going to do at the end of the day, you will feel better about that than you watching a movie and feel bad about yourself that you wasted your time for the evening.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so yeah, that's the thing. Directing our energy to things that will benefit us. That's a very good point, and agree with you, brother Mike. Um, so I think there's someone here that wants to. I don't even want to comment, but I, brother Mike, you see the comments there that I'm
Yeah.
not even going to entertain. But this was a great topic. This is a topic that we can discuss like for hours and hours and every
Yes,
day.
yes,
And this
yes.
is something that we just need to remind and tell everybody, you know, the focus, what your focus is on. You know, you need to remind yourself what is it, what you actually want. You know, and why do you want it at the end of the day. How are you going to effectively manage your time, you know, to do the things that you need to do, like you prioritize the importance and
Oh no. Yeah, there
leave
was
it.
technical
don't
issues there,
don't
Sister Mary. I got logged out briefly. Hello, you are back anyway. You are
Yeah.
back. You are back. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So where was I? Yeah. So it's all about the time management and prioritizing what the important things is that you that is it's needed to be done. You know, no, I think I was watching was it a podcast the other day, and it was basically more or less the same thing that they were talking about, like um, where you need to prioritize your goals. You
Yeah.
know, what is your urgent goals that you need to, you know, goals that you want to achieve like in the next 3 months. What
Yeah.
is your goals that you want to achieve in the next 6 months? It's and it all comes back to that, you know.
Yeah.
So instead of waiting, you know, and try to avoid it, you know, because at the end of the day you want to be successful. That's the thing, that's the main thing. You want to
Yes.
be successful, but how am I going to be
Get it.
successful? What are the routes and what are the channels and what are the plans that I'm going to make, you know, in order to fulfill and reach those goals.
Yeah.
Sis Maribel, she also just hopped on. Hi, Sis Maribel.
Yes.
Thank you for watching and joining us. She's watching from Louisiana, US of
Yeah.
A.
Lovely.
Thank you so much for joining in, Sis Maribel.
Yeah.
But yes, any last things, Brother Mike?
No, no, I just want to encourage everybody, and I don't know, probably we'll take a part two of this topic, because I believe that there is a lot we've not covered relating to this topic. So
Mm,
if possible, we book another time to do a part two of this topic. But generally,
yeah.
just to say that, like Sister Amora was talking about just now, if you prioritize and you pick just the item that is most valuable, check them and make sure you keep to time, and you really fulfill them, then you, at the end of the day, you feel good about yourself. And then if you redirect your energy, your re-strategize, and take that just a few time, a short while from the time you use to lazy around, to watch TV, to get your TikTok or your Netflix and all that, just flip through. If you take that time to actually fulfill what you intended to, what you plan to, and you see to it that you've done it, then you feel more relaxed at the end of the day when you are, and you feel good at the end of the day when you
Mm,
actually lie down and just flip through and watch your Netflix movies, or just don't do anything and watch football like me. So at the end of the day, you will feel good because you actually made the two worlds possible. And then
yeah.
to conclude, I'll say, like, if you do what the missus in the house has requested you to do at the right time, you are always going to be in their good favor. And that, for us men, it's what we strive for, it's what we hope for. And then we always want to have the wife happy and smiling at you. So that is it. I
Yeah.
Ovi Obano Sashes, that's my cousin watching from Canada. She's a business owner too.
Ah, thank you for watching me. Thank you so much. Watching from Canada. Wow, we have the whole world tonight here, brother Mike.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
That is so great. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Very much.
Yes, we definitely going to talk to cover this topic again.
Yeah.
It would be very nice if we have a nice group, discussing this topic.
Yes.
Because it was honestly a long day for everybody.
Yeah.
Um, it's a God bless you, be. And yeah, so tomorrow we have to tackle another day.
Yes.
So yes, but God is always on our side, always on
Yes.
our side.
It's
I
true.
just want you were mentioning it during the talk, brother Mike, and it's a quote that definitely says procrastination is a thief of time. Let me just put it on.
Yes.
You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow. What
Mm.
you can do today.
Mm.
Procrastination is the thief of time.
Yeah.
That is from Charles Dickens.
It's
I
great.
remember Charles Dickens. We used to read this story of him at school.
Yes.
I
We
still
did.
remember this Charles
We,
Dickens, and we got hiding because of this Charles Dickens
yeah,
story. But
we
in
did.
any case, that this is just summing up,
Yeah.
so we cannot escape. Honestly, we cannot escape the responsibilities of tomorrow that we can do today. So what you can do today, you do today. You do
Yeah.
not leave it for tomorrow.
Uh,
That is a this is a great lesson that each and every one of us uh, needs to learn.
yeah, it's true.
I think there's one comment. Let me just see. Yeah, I think yeah,
Yeah, she noted. Yeah.
procrastination is a thief of time.
Yeah.
Oh yes, 100%.
Yeah.
So we need to just try and do our best. Um, as I said, now tomorrow is a new day, so we're going to start and try and not, leave things for the last minute. And if you decide to do something, if your mind, your heart, and your soul is saying you need to do this thing, then you need to do this thing.
It's true.
So yes, thank you very much for everybody that have joined in. Thank you, brother Mike, once again, my brother.
Yeah, thank you.
We I'm not going to say tomorrow or when, but next
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Yes, we will be back.
Yes.
Yeah. So anything else, Brother Mike? I
No,
think
no, no,
we
just
have
want to say, hopefully, like Tamara said, we are going to continue this topic, and hopefully, we get more business partners to come in and join in and bring their own perspective about this topic, because I like we said, it's really huge, and I believe it covers a lot of areas,
yeah.
and it will settle a lot of dispute in the business world, in the political world, and
Mm,
in the home fronts too.
yes, yes. So, yeah,
Yes,
that's all for us from now, guys. We have quite a few topics that we're going to discuss in the coming days,
yes,
or yes, with our next live. So may you have a blessed evening for those who are going to bed like me, and then a
that's
good morning and a day for those
good.
that is starting the day. I think so Cheryl and them it's starting their day, and Sis Maribel and them. Enjoy
Yes.
the rest of your day. Till next time, guys.
Have a blessed
Goodbye.
day. Bye.